West Tigers fans, one last preview coming in live from the Orange Grove Hotel. Hopefully the boys go out in a bang. We've got a debutante coming in for the boys this week. Let's preview that show, that game rather. I've got some fresh team, fresh faces, and a debutante on our team ready to go. Another episode of West Tigers Life. Welcome in, West Tigers fans, to another episode of West Tigers Life. Please give us a follow on the socials at West Tigers Life. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What's the other one? X or Twitter, however you want to call it. Loving the socials this week. I think Instagram's pushing towards that 2005 mark that we're trying to get to. So give us a follow on there. And shouts to all our legends coming in on the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this on audio, please go to our YouTube channel. You know, if you don't want to see our faces, that's fine. Just hit subscribe and then bounce out. That's fine. But welcome to those who are joining us on the live stream, live from the Orange Grove Hotel for one last preview. We'll have one Mad Wednesday to finish next week. So our penultimate show at the OG, apart from our live watch along on Saturday. And these lunatics will be there, I believe, with us. Let's go to, I'll go from my right to my right wing. Let's start with the Hoff. Shano, how are you this evening?
Evening, Josh. Evening, viewers, listeners. Evening, Jay, Brandon. It's great to be here as always.
Nice work. Nice and close to these mics. They're not quite as good as the mic'd up. I know we got used to the cushy mic'd up studios on Sundays, but yeah, a little bit closer to these mics. They're not quite as good as the flash ones that Daniel sets us up with there, and who also made his debut in the mic'd up studios on Sunday night in our phone-in episode. Check it out on YouTube if you haven't seen it, or it's on our podcast pipes as well. Jay, how are you this evening, buddy?
Yeah, very good indeed. It was great to come off the bench, and I got another callback. How good is that?
Must have done something right.
I thought I'd be relegated cup for sure.
Just injury cover for Az. Shouts to Az. You see him in the comments. He's had another knee, not operation, I believe knee, work on his knee. He's like Adam Dewey, in and out, knee issues. Coming in off the bench on debut. Not really on debut. You've been on plenty of our streams before. Brendo, how are you this evening?
Yeah, very good. Good to be here. And it's very weird because I used to watch you guys from home, and now I'm here. So
yeah,
doing a live show. So this is a first, I guess.
How you not like in bed, nude, under the covers?
No comment.
You might notice that if you are watching us on the stream, we're like a boy band. We're all wearing matching hats at the moment. The West Tigers Life OG hats they're in. I have very limited amount. I only ordered 25, and already probably half of them are, probably more than half are already accounted for. Obviously, these boys have got their hands on theirs. There's a couple of our Patreon members who, have bags one as well. If you go to our Instagram story at the moment, there's a link to a form if you want to bags one. First in, first dress, $30. Pretty cheap. I think $30 is pretty cheap for a hat. I paid $44 for.
They're very well made, I've got to say.
Yeah. Shouts for Connor for organising them at sendjolly.com.au. They're very. I made sure to get the good ones. I didn't get the cheapo ones. I got good quality truckers, so they're good. They fit nice.
They fit well for a trucker hat. Usually they don't look good on me. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But
we thought we put it in the Discord. Bit of a put it in there. What kind of few sample images that kind of whipped up for us, and we went with the trucker. A few people tossed up. Was it you the one in the bucket, Shano?
I think I did. Yeah. Yep.
Well, maybe we'll do a bucket for you can mow your lawn, your Victor mower. We'll get one of those for you. But no, they legitimately. Thank you, Connor. The hats are actually beyond what they're legit a good quality trucker. They're not a crappy one that you might get in the West Tigers membership. Yeah. Yeah, he did that. Though I just sent him. I said, gave him a couple of logos, and he did all that. So, thank you so much for Connie, setting that up. Righto, West Tigers fans, what have we got first? I believe we'll talk a bit about a bit. Oh, of course, I've got to first give a shout out to, of course, to Matchday Manny. Shane, you got your no? Yeah,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. They've got the green and golds in. Black and orange nails will be coming for the start of next season. So, male footy fans, you want to win some serious brownie points. Ladies, if you want a fun and fashionable addition to your match day Manny makes press-on nails in footy team colours. The ladies, you can look as sharp. Oh, men can wear them too.
We're all equal these days.
We're all equal. Yep. Bruce Walsh, you can
Very inclusive.
You can fix your toilets with your match day Mannies. Just don't do what he did. Show your support for the team style. They've just launched, so plenty of team colours still coming in. It's a real, they're Tigers fans as well, so it's a startup company. They're just starting up. The Tigers ones on order, should be ready to go for next season. So matchdaymanny.com.au. Give them a follow at matchday_Manny. So thank you again for supporting the show. Righto. The bit of news to start off with now. News that we've been talking about this in the Discord for a while. We knew that Brett Kamali was a dead man walking, so to speak. Brenda, I might start with you. The women's game, the record, we were in here, the Orange Grove, watching it. And yeah, I mean, the girls, they're fighting hard, but something had to change, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they showed a lot of grit to come back. I think being 12-4 down at half time. But I think that's what's lacking. Like the character to still stay in games. I guess it's still a work in progress. I think for the women's squad in particular. But like Golden Point, it really is a downer. But look, I think they're making the right decision for Noddy to step away, and maybe it's good for Noddy in the long term and for his mental health. Who knows what sort of mental toll it's taken on him. I think maybe no one's really talked about that. Maybe, but got to get a very good suitor to replace if they're going to be serious about having the NRL to be competitive.
We hope so. But it's not
looking
not
good.
Our friend. It's not looking good for our friend and thank you to everyone who did send their support over the last couple of days on the socials for Adele. It was crazy, like literally probably 100 different comments we saw coming through.
There's no better resume than Adele. Like, he's won a comp with the women. And again, I'm not an expert when it comes to NRLW. I'm the first to admit, but really, is it just that they want a bigger name? Like, it must be that, because I'm speechless. I was 100% sure he was going to get that job. He still may. I don't know, but
yeah. But I mean, what would you say? Obviously, Benji's been criticised and for getting the role as coach, but Jay, what would you say is? I'll see if you're thinking what I'm thinking. What do you think is Benji's number one quality as a coach? What's number one advantage of having Benji Marshall as a coach?
It's got to be enthusiasm, not only in terms of recruitment and who we bring to the club, but also how they want to play for the team as well, and always wanting to put in as well.
Yeah.
And I think I get where you're going in terms of what we're suspecting.
Yeah, recruitment. You touched on their recruitment. So Adele coached the Harvey Norman women's. I posted the team photo of the Harvey Norman, and it's a killer side. Like some great players, and it makes you realize how many players we've lost. Like, I never thought Betty Walsh would leave the West Tigers, and like those girls, from what I'm told, like they really like playing for Adele. And one of the things, especially for NRLW, this, with all respect to the girls that we have, they're not the star-studded side that the Chooks or who's the other hot running team? The Broncos. They've got a lot of good players as well. We've let all our good, or not all of them. We've obviously got Kezi, one of the greatest women's players of all time. We've got Salah there in the front row. We need some of these experienced, talented girls, and yeah,
That's
Adele,
yeah,
they went out the door after Adele went out. So make of that what you will.
that's
So-
right. Yeah.
So what would you guys put down as, you know, the main failure for this year for the girls? Is it coaching or cattle? What percentage would you break it up by?
I would probably say it's definitely the cattle because like they've been in games for sure. They've been in games this year. They haven't like the last couple of seasons when they first started, like they were getting pretty much flogged sort of almost every week. And I think you got to get, but the thing is, I asked Adele this not too long ago. I said, "Oh, do the NRLW and the NRL men's, do they talk to each other or is it two separate, let's say, two separate groups?"
Cohorts, yeah.
And his answer was it's two separate groups. And so, which is crazy to me because why wouldn't you all play for the same club? Wouldn't you fit under the one banner and try and work together?
Do you mean like train together?
Well, I've said
There's a few good reasons for that. One, a lot of girls work, so they can't go to.
Oh,
they
yeah,
can't train at.
I'm just
9
saying in
o'clock in the
terms of
morning.
like just their ideas on the field and to make them play on the field. So and they said and he's when he's
there's no
he basically
crossover
said, like,
coaching.
There's no
yeah.
crossover. So that's
Yeah,
crazy.
none of the female coaching staff do anything with the male team.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all completely
But
separate.
it's crazy though because like if you see the way Benji's got all the boys this year, like wouldn't you take the same leave to get all the girls?
Yeah, I
doing
guess
the
his
same?
plate's full.
And especially because it's
Boys.
only been recent that we've appointed a head of NRLW as well for the program as well.
Yeah.
And that was a new appointment as well that recently came in. So, you know, there's a lot of change and a lot of flux in the team, but it's definitely concerning. You know, I hope we can get some more players next year. Like definitely the squad we have right now, they're doing their best. And a lot of them are, you know, playing really well considering, you know, they've been picked out from the Brisbane competition as well. But I guess the benefit for the women's program is that they're only recently in a position where they're signing multi-year contracts.
Yeah.
So at the very least, you know, if there are recruitment decisions that need to be made, it might be easier to get it done now. We never know.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it too long because there's a lot of players off contract and maybe a lot of them will determine on who they want to play for or not. So it'll be interesting, where that goes. But by all reports, it's not going to be who we want it to be. So hopefully the does take over. Brings out the best in the girls and is good enough to.
It might be Greg Inglis potentially. Is that what?
Inglis is everyone's saying Inglis is the front runner. So I don't know if Inglis is. I don't know. Wouldn't have a clue.
Maybe because he's a big name.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And that's what I was alluding to earlier as well. At least, you know, from what we see from the socials and from engaging with the team, they get around Inglis. They really like him. They really relate to him. And I don't think it's a big stretch to say that maybe some of the Benji magic does rub off if, you know, they decide to give him that position.
Yep.
But, you know, obviously it all comes down to the team and the experience and the coaching department as to what happens. You know, I hope we leave no stone unturned and come up with the best decision possible to get wins on the board for the team.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
We'll see what happens there. Right, a bit of news. No, I mean, it's not locked in news, but it was in the newspaper, so I guess it counts as news. Taylor May has been offered 3 years, $1.5 million.
Worth every cent.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's probably unders. I think we're all pretty.
I agree.
If we sign him for 1.5, Richo, you're a genius. And Taylor May, thank you.
Clauses in there.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
of course. I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't even need a clause. There's a clause in every contract that if you do certain things, your contract's void anyway. So I don't think you even need to write. If you're charged by the police for something, not that I'm saying I think he's really turned a leaf in his life, and I think being with Terrell has been a really good thing for him. So
I think that's the biggest thing, being with his brother. That's what's kept him on the straight and narrow. Terrell would have went in to bat for him.
Yeah.
You know, during the negotiations. I know if Terrell was my brother, I wouldn't upset him. So
I'll do everything we can to just extend both of them. Like, can we get
definitely? Yep.
Like,
let's
I assume
Terrell,
they're a very tight knit family. So I would assume if Terrell gets a big pay rise, then he's never going to let Taylor and his family go without and that sort of thing.
And forgetting where we sit on the ladder, it's the happiest house I've seen in years at the West Tigers. There's so much harmony.
Yeah.
get it done now. Tie
Yeah, for sure.
tie as many players up as we can.
Yeah, Brendo, you said before we went on air, you believe it's 27. If Talon resigns, we'll have 27 on the books for next year out of 30. Is that correct?
Or
Was that you, Jay, who said that?
Yes, so the reports
you?
that have been
Sorry.
going around, mostly from Zero Tackle, that's definitely got a bun amongst it, is that we're looking at 1 million and 1.5 over 3 years. So
Yeah.
that averages to about 500K per year.
Yeah.
We don't know,
But how many
how
players-
high, how low, but that's sort of what we're looking at in terms of what's being reported.
I was trying to make the point of we've got 3 more spots to fill. So it'd be interesting to know how much cap we do have to kind of go out and get some I think middles. We're all kind of, that seems to be
That's what we need.
the
That's what
workhorse. We need a bit of grunt up the middle. So we'll see what happens there. And Taylor May, if we can get Taylor May for 500 per, that's a lot more money to go out and get another good middle
Agreed.
as well. And I think having let go of Talon and that other guy that played in the halves as well.
Who was? Oh yeah, some bloke.
Yeah, some guy. He wasn't on a lot of money, but there's still a little bit of money there for this year that they can front end load. I don't know if they're front end loaded to Appy. I don't know. I hate that everything is behind closed doors, but
have they done that to KPP? I'm pretty sure they've front end loaded his.
yeah,
for us.
we don't know. We have no idea, but you would hope that maybe they do front end load. And if that's the case, if we're front end loaded a lot of these contracts, that means as years go on, we're actually going to have quite a good cap to really have a squad as these guys kind of their salary goes down a bit.
It's probably not a bad idea considering
Yeah.
you've got the PNG and the Bears coming in.
Yeah, lock them all
Lock
in
the ones we want
and
up.
have enough money to fight against
Yeah.
them from poaching players. So yeah, the cap. If May's locked in, man, we're looking so good for the future. Speaking of the future, it is present. It's spring, so time to get the guns out. And if you need some fitness equipment, I'm told there was another person that claimed their Gym Direct code. If you go to westtigers.com.au, you can get a link to the Gym Direct West Tigers Gym Direct page that'll show you all the great fitness equipment that you can buy. Use the code WTLXGD5. And someone did. No DMs. Still haven't got any DMs of people showing off their new fitness equipment. So I know you're out there. You've used the code. You've watched the show. Slide in at West Tigers Life. Give us if you want to purchase some fitness equipment. They do everything from your basic your bands, your dumbbells, your kettlebells, right up to a full fit out of commercial gyms. So they do a lot of schools. I know a lot of private schools hire them to fit out their gym as well. So just been passed a note here from someone. Can you make it obvious that I haven't asked him to read out that Adele says that he loves Shane?
No, not yet. No, the other bit. Was meant to be hidden.
What am I supposed to say?
I don't know.
You say it.
We're not passing love notes, are we?
Josh, from the great man, Rob Basharo, this is.
Watching in, shouts, he's up. He's
God bless him, sitting in the hot seat. Can you ask Josh without making it obvious what I asked him to read out? I sent it to his Hotmail text.
Oh, right. Okay.
This is completely backfired, I think.
Yeah.
I love you too, Adele, by the way.
I should. Did he send that before the show? I obviously missed that.
I don't
know. I'll try and dig that out after we play a couple of clips from the press conference. That's thrown me off a little bit, but I will try and dig out
what he said.
Right, where are my clips? Great radio.
That's and I mentioned it Sunday night, the press conference. Benji just was all class, wasn't he?
100%. Yeah.
Praise the Raiders. Praise their minor premiership. Thoroughly deserved. As I said, I wish Ricky had reciprocated a little bit. Still sooking up.
Here is our great man.
I don't think today's the day to talk about referee decisions. I think today's Canberra Raiders moment. think it'd be rude for me to make it about anything else other than that. So, yeah, it is what it is. We can't change that, and the Raiders deserve their minor premiership.
Slow that I didn't even get to see which clip that was of Benji. But yeah, as you said, did you boys see the press conference with Benji and Luai? So Benji, obviously very, they tried to get him to talk about the disruptor, and he was just all class, just telling the Raiders, congratulating the Raiders on their minor premiership. All class, Brendo, from Benji.
He always has been. I mean, his press conferences are getting better every week. And it's full credit to the Raiders too. They had a good year, and Benji gave them their flowers. I think, yeah, it was just to the point. It was probably his quickest press conference he's had all year.
Yeah, it was quick. It was
Less
only a
than
few
2 minutes.
I've
For sure.
only got 2 clips. They weren't there for long, so didn't give us much to work with. There's another one.
I'm really proud of our side. I'm really proud of the effort, the preparation, the physicality that they put into today's game. I thought we were riding the fight right up to the death there. Obviously, after that disruptor call, they ran away with it a little bit, but really proud coach right now. I thought there's a lot there that we can take away. And while I'm at it, just congratulations to the Canberra Raiders and Ricky Stewart for their great season, winning the minor premiership. They deserve it, and they've been the best team all year, so it's a massive achievement for them.
So, Jay, Benji there, all class, as we said before. He was actually quite proud of the boys' effort. I mean, to lose 13 plus, is it fair to be proud of the effort by the boys on the weekend?
Yeah, definitely. And especially because of our performance, they definitely earned it. I think it was up until the 75th minute and Stranger's try, we had some of our lowest missed tackles for the entire season. So, I think our process is working there. We're gelling like we thought we would at the beginning of the year, and we hung in there. And while the Raiders got the chocolate at the end, we matched it with a full strength, pretty much Canberra team, and showed what we can do.
Our aggression was massive. I loved it. We were in their face. They didn't have it their own way. Again, it was just a shame. They won, because I thought the score was no indication. It was really good effort from the boys. Were you, Brenda?
Brendo?
Yeah, I mean, you just looked at just stats alone. I think it was 42 meters per set average compared to the Raiders, I think 32. And we just monstered them. Just the boys were just up for the task, and they just really wanted to play. And we could see when we were watching on the live stream about 10, 15 minutes in, they're not in just for, just to throw in the towel and just play and go through the motions. They were there to compete and compete well. And I think the boys can definitely take a lot of lessons from it as well, and what it takes to be a minor premiership side. And I just hope, next year they can take whatever they can out of Canberra's book and use it.
And there's no tougher road trip than going to Canberra.
100%.
It's hard. So.
Yeah. It's
well done to the boys.
Maybe Melbourne. I think we had a pretty tough road trip
Fair
to
enough.
Melbourne earlier in the year. But yeah, I mean, I said it to you boys on Sunday night. Watching the game, I kind of forgot that we were playing against the best team.
Yeah.
In the comp, we were actually really taking it to him, and to the haters out there that can't see. And it annoyed me that last try. We always in these games that we're feeling really good. There's always that last try that pushes it to 13 plus, that makes the scoreline look like it was a blowout.
Yeah.
But we were in this fight pretty much the whole thing. I'm really proud of it. If you can't see that this team is going somewhere next year, another off season, all these players playing together, we've got our halves combination, a completely different halves combination than we trained with last preseason. This team, it's if you can't see that we're on the up the next year, maybe not premiership contenders. Brendo, we're playing top 8 next year, surely.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be optimistic. We've got to earn the right in everything we do on the field, on and off the field. We've got to work hard for it. But yeah, I mean, it's all well and good saying it we're aspiring or expecting to be going into top 8, but we got to work hard for it. We got to have. It's got to be the biggest preseason for the club's history, I reckon. And the boys are just got to work hard, be willing to learn, and willing to play for Benji and have pride back in the jersey. I can actually say, like, I think pride's been restored since for the first time in a very long time for this club.
That's the most noticeable thing, the pride. You know, apart from 2 games this year, we were in every other one. So, again, it was a great year. I love it.
And how long's it been since an opposition coach has, complained about us in the press conference?
Yeah.
Usually
The
they're
audacity of that
complimentary.
guy, seriously.
They're trying to be nice. They're not trying to hurt our feelings. But, you know, if we weren't a threat, if we weren't taking it to the Raiders, Ricky wouldn't have bothered saying it, you know?
And I want to be hated. I want the fans to hate the West Tigers. I'm sick of everyone over 5 years. 5 years. Oh, no, yeah, I like West Tigers. I feel sorry for them. I don't want to be felt sorry for.
Yeah.
I want to be hated.
You want to be the Silvertails?
I want some of let's grub out. I want some of our players just to go a bit grub. I want to have a Mulatalo. I want to have
They were saying that we were grubby, but Appy, I don't think Appy was purposely trying to trip. I think he fell over and he just happened to be there. Like, he's saying that they're trying to injure them or weird tactics.
First point of contact was on the hip and he slid down.
Yeah. Like, it
was the worst
it's rugby league
penalty ever. That.
Yeah.
And the fact that we had to challenge it to get off it.
At the time, I don't think we could challenge it, but apparently you can. It's not. I suppose it's not really considered foul play, but it's lucky and the fact that it had to be challenged just to get the right decision is bad in itself.
I had bigger airtime tripping up a gutter than what's happening at. I cannot believe that penalty. Anyway.
All right, moving on to what have we got next? I was trying to find where our anonymous emailer was emailing. I can't find it. Anyway, moving on. I'll try and find it eventually. Player ratings time. So thank you to everyone who submitted their player ratings forms this week. We might play the unders or overs game. I don't know if you boys saw it last week. So I'll read out each player. I want you to say under. We'll go Shane, Jay, Brendo down the line as we go. All right, bringing up the numbers. Where they go? The MacBook's really struggling tonight. Come on, where are you?
It's almost at the end.
I can see it quicker on Shane's mobile, and I can see it on my own screen.
Laptop's thrown in a towel before the season ends.
Hey, shout out to the laptop. It's done a lot of work this year. It's done good.
It's really revenant.
Dream Buller
8.0. There, it's on yours. I got it. 8.0. All right. Unders are over. Go, Shane.
As expected. You want to say?
As expected. You can sit on the fence. On the fence.
He had a great game.
Overs just.
I think it's on par.
On par. Sunia Taruva, 6.9.
Unders by a touch. Deserved a 7.5. Can we bring in halves next year? Or is it?
Do you want to just do it out of 100?
I don't know. Anyway, we'll worry about it later.
Do it out of 20. I could do it out of 20 or something. Do it out of half. All right, we'll see if we can do a half scale next week. I'll work on that. I'll see if Google Forms can do that. All right, Jay,
fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair, and it's probably his not worst game, but it was underperforming. But I mean, considering but I think that's under.
Taylor May, 7.7. Let us know in the chat.
Yeah,
too.
probably 8. Probably a little bit unders. He was one of the best out there, I thought.
Victim of his high standards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's unders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stafford Toll, sorry, Stafford. I've got to switch Brent Naden now for you, so I don't have a score for you. Joel Skelton, 7.2.
Overs.
About right.
Sacrificed his body.
I'd say unders. I think he was immense coming out of yardage.
Jerome, 7.5.
As expected. He's getting better as the year goes on, Jerome. And I was very critical, as everyone knows, of him earlier on in the season, but no, really playing a lot better.
Unders.
I'm going to say slightly overs. I think maybe he could have controlled it a bit more, a bit better. But yeah, teacher, everyone's response to that.
Latu 7.3.
Yeah, as expected. I thought it was all right.
Overs just only because of the kicking, but I don't blame him.
Yeah, it was just
7.9 for Terrell.
A little bit unders. He was a workhorse as usual, but again, victim of his own skill. He's so solid.
Yeah.
Week after week.
Any round he's not an 8, it feels like unders, I think.
Yeah.
way unders, and by a long shot.
Yeah.
He was an absolute animal.
Best player on ground?
Absolutely. He was an animal.
Happy Coruscant 7.7.
Unders. He's probably one of the best on the field. 8.5 for me. I thought, yeah, he directed play, just did what Appy does. Similar to Terrell, just solid week after week.
Vanor Bole. Oh, sorry, Jay. No, I didn't get Jay's for Appy. Sorry.
That's a good. Unders just. He's definitely picked up and gotten better at the end of the year. Ever since signing his contract, I think he's gone to another level.
I'd say unders just as well. Epi was great. Was pretty good defensively, I reckon, in that game.
Vanor Bole 6.6.
Unders. It was his best game probably in a couple of weeks, I thought. Definitely unders.
Unders, I understand, the howler. It's big, it's obvious it's there, but, I think he deserves a lot of credit for our defensive improvement.
Unders, I think his post-contact meters in the attacking zone was really well improved considering the last couple of weeks he's had.
He still has to learn to play the ball properly. Always freaks me out.
Yeah.
Roll ball.
No ball.
Touch it with your feet, Fanua. God's sake.
Samuela 8.4.
I thought he went well. Probably a little bit overs, but again, he's another player that's come good late. He had that quiet period sort of through the middle of the year, but he looks very fit. So yeah, he had a great game.
I try never to give out 9s, but I think Samuel is getting close to that. I think unders.
Relax.
Yeah.
8.5s, I think, pretty much on par.
Yeah. Sione 7.4.
Yeah, no problem with that. Didn't
About
stand out, but didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, about right.
All right. Okay. Twali 6.8.
Maybe a little bit unders. He's solid, but just not as immense as Terrell. So, as expected, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, I think unders. I think he's in attack, especially. His improvement has been a lot as well. I think
His
looking at
effort's
the
always there.
season. Yeah.
Yeah, same. I reckon just slightly unders, but I can see a lot of improvement, and hopefully at the back end of the year he can step up and lead the boys around.
Heath Mason 4.9. I think the issue. I think a few people didn't leave a vote for Heath. I think when they get to the back end, maybe a few people just left it blank, which counts as a 0. I think I need to.
I thought you have to fill everything out, or it doesn't go through.
No, I didn't make it.
Oh, okay.
If I made it like that, then no, there'll be a lot of people not submitting their form. So,
Well, if you're not going to
maybe
do
I
it
should.
properly, people, don't do it at all.
You've been warned.
Our average is all done.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
He wasn't on very long, was he?
Yeah, he just came in to fill it in.
And when he'd come on, I actually got a little bit excited, thinking he'd inject something, he'd start something. And again, he's another player that always tries hard.
Yeah,
he'll get better as he gets older.
It's a Rorschach test for what you assess in terms of your number value. If you think any 80-minute player is better than a really good 15 minutes, I can see that argument. If you think, but at the same point, I don't think he made any mistakes. I don't think he put a foot wrong.
It's whatever you interpret it as, I guess. That's why we do it, the average. Royce Hunt 5.3.
I'm struggling to remember him playing. I'm not saying, was he okay? I don't remember. I'm out for this.
He conceded a penalty, and then Raiders went on to score the next set. The ill discipline in our own zone.
Yeah, that penalty was big, and it was a big factor in the scheme of the game. Outside of that, he was all right. I think he's definitely improved since coming back into the team, and he's carried that cup form into first grade. But he's got the old howler in him for sure.
Charlie Murray 5.4.
He was okay.
No mistakes.
About right.
Yeah, about right.
And Sukar 5.5.
Yeah, just like Murray. He
I
was
think most
okay.
people just in the bench are just going fives and sixes. So
Set up the Jarrell Skelton try. Playing, I know he's ended up in the centres and threw the pass to him. So it's something at least.
yep.
Solid 5.
Thank you to everyone submitting your votes. So based on 3-2-1s for this week, I'll get you boys maybe to rattle off your three. Think of the 3-2-1 while I'll read off what Statsman and RB did. So Statsman, he's gone Terrell, Twal, Latu. Rob's gone Appy, Buller, Latu. And by your numbers, Samuela, Terrell, and then Appy. So it looks like, I think that mathematically, that Terrell has locked up our Player of the Year awards. There's my slides.
Just deserved too.
So he's got
consistent all year.
17-point lead with one game to go. So Terrell May, the best player this year. Is that pretty accurate, do you think, boys? So it's 87 to 70 for Buller. I mean, Buller, to be fair, Buller missed 5 games in the middle of the season. So maybe would have
just look at
taken a few points.
He didn't miss a game last year when he's playing for East, and he hasn't missed a game this year. Like, that's unheard of for
playing
for a
big
forward
minutes.
for all 4 games.
Yeah.
Like, touch wood, nothing happens to him next year. But I've never seen that.
Can you imagine him with another preseason under his belt?
Yeah.
I just can only imagine. Like he's I think he's good now. He's going to be incredible next year.
He's probably going to go have a Samoa camp under his belt too.
And another marathon as well.
Yeah.
To run a marathon in Mount Druitt on New Year's Day shows his commitment.
I was on New Year's Day. I didn't realize it was on New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
Yeah, right.
So 45 degrees out west. Massive effort.
Yeah.
So I love him.
Love him. Or book him. Get him up here. Some of the best comments for this week. Again, thank you to everyone who submitted it. I might have to read it off your phone soon. My computer's so slow. Josh Dwyer said, I am one to complain about refereeing, but this game was especially diabolical. Canberra always going to win. Hopefully we can put a hurting on the Titans to finish off the season on a high.
Here.
Yep.
And our next comment, is it loading? Yeah, go. You can be my
Bobby Young. Can't roll. This is shit house.
Have we defended?
Yeah, you do it. I can't see.
Have we defended like that against the
My
Cowboys
age.
last week? We'd have won.
Hey, you've got enough eyesight to be a ref. You've done good.
Go on the next. It's quite a big screen. What do you got there? A Pixel or something? Google Pixel or
No,
something?
it's a Samsung.
Can you read that?
Wow. Not sponsored
Yeah,
either.
No, I'm not even trying.
Okay. Kenny says, if the NRL don't think unconscious bias is a real thing, maybe they should watch the second half of this game. Hunt gets pinged for a facial when Young lashes out with an elbow first, and it doesn't even get shown in Fox's replay. Sione gets penalised for just a strong tackle. Appy gets done for a dangerous tackle, but fortunately gets overturned with a challenge. And Buller gets done for a disruptor, which hasn't been penalised in 3/4 of the season. I'm going to leave my tinfoil hat off and say those reasons aren't why we lost the game, but it definitely made it fucking hard. Still really proud of the boys' effort and how far they've come this season, onward and upwards in 2026. And on to the next one, which is from Brad. Brad says, another spirited performance against the most consistent team this year. Sione Fainu was fantastic, in my opinion, and has come on leaps and bounds in this year, in my opinion. He said it, my opinion, twice, so it's definitely his opinion. Along with Alex Twal has been our most improved player. I'd be interested to know from each of you who your most improved player from last year's squad is. Thank you for all. Thank you for all you have put in for the year, guys. I travel a lot for work, and listening to all you Tigers tragics gibber on throughout the year and ride the wave makes the road a little less lonely. Shouts to everyone driving to work, listen to us on your commute. There a most improved player from last year's squad.
Taylor May.
Well, he wasn't in our squad last year.
That's why he's the most improved.
If we're talking only about 2024 players,
Yeah.
I might go with Sione because I know
Yeah.
he played a lot of games last year. He got into the squad, but I think his flaw in terms of what the fan base thought of him and what they suspect of him, he always felt like somehow lesser than the other two Finey brothers, and he's proven he's way more than that. He's at times been the best Finey on the field, so I think he gets my most improved.
I'm torn between two players. It's either Stafford Toa or Adam Dewey.
Yeah, Adam was going to be my answer.
Yeah, I'll go Stafford then.
I think Adam's had his best season of his career.
Stafford.
Yeah.
Stafford's just gone to another level. He's like his first patch in the first half was just unbelievable. Just the stuff he could create out of nothing, turn nothing into something. And I think Stafford's still very young as well. He's re-signed with us, which is good for his security and for the future of the boys. But I think if you can get some defensive structures properly for him to develop his game and go that extra mile, I mean, who knows? He could be anything. So Stafford probably my answer.
Yeah, for me, I think I'd go Adam. Adam has been unbelievable, especially that middle patch of the year. I think a lot of our last year squad players who've been injury affected, like Dreams had a great year, but affected by injuries. Adam obviously was going great guns, and then unfortunately got his injury to finish the year. Stafford, obviously, he's in, he's out. But he's, like you said, had a great year.
I think from and he
the
said
Fainus have all improved. Yeah, all three Fainus you can argue for.
Also, I think, and he set a high bar last year, but Tito deserves special mention.
Yeah.
From the way he replaced Jareem through his injury, he hardly missed a beat. His head ups, the amount of yards he makes for us per game is phenomenal, especially for a kid his size. He's another player I can't wait to see next year.
Yeah, there's so many players in this team. We've got a team.
They've
we
all
have a
played
team.
well. I can't wait for next year.
Yeah.
From this squad that's going to play against the Titans, I can't think of anyone who has gone backwards or even plateaued, which is bloody exciting.
Galvin has.
Well, with the way he's playing, he may not get a start in our team.
He wouldn't make our team at the moment.
Back to your comments. Hardy said, we drove up from Wagga to watch the game. Some things I took out of that game watching it live. Ref bias against the Tigers is a real thing. Some absolutely ridiculous penalties and 6 agains were only going one way. Tinfoil hats on. NRL wanted the Canberra minor premiership fairy tale. It was clear to me and a lot of people around me with the lopsided reffing. Royce Hunt is a liability, needs to go. The rest of the team tried their guts out, but were too gassed in the second half from all the extra defense they had to do. If not for the ref, the Tigers easily matched the Raiders. We have a real team who will play finals next year. Up the Tigers. P.S. Can't believe Windsor Stewart and dog-ass Tapine had the hide to whinge about dirty Tiger tactics in the post-conference after they got all the calls. That will do me. Righto, the 2 comments that won the $20 voucher. So Statsman and Rob Bacara did choose these 2 winners. So please send us a DM. Doreen. Good old Doreen. Doreen's always great for content. Love you, Doreen. She's won a $20 voucher at the Orange Grove Hotel. Come on, Doreen. Come in Saturday. We're great. Come watch the game. Bring the fam. We always see the fam out there at the footy, so bring them along to the OG on Saturday. You got a $20 voucher waiting here for you. Why is it when we play tough and dirty like other teams, we never get away with this? This is my one big gripe. We were never going to win that. That ref was fucked. Green-eyed prick. I am just glad we were not flogged like we normally are at GIO. I hope they keep building like this and are stronger and tougher next season and knock the opposition out of the parks. West Tigers to click in 26. P.S. We were the better team on the day. Doreen.
Tell us what you really think, Doreen.
She always does. She's
I love her.
She's so good.
How good is Doreen?
She's
Read my mind.
the greatest. And a voucher also to Tigers 2025. So whoever that is, I guess you'll email. You've got an email address on there, I think. So email in. I'll give you details and come whoever you are out there, him, her. You got a $20 voucher waiting for you at the Orange Grove Hotel as well. He said, he or her said, he or her, him or her. Bad
Pronouns.
English. No, I'm just not so much. I was just trying to get. I was just more trying to speak proper English. I've read various negative commentary in the hours since the game, and I won't accept it. I was at Leichhardt and have now watched the replay. That was some of the best football I've seen us play in years. In the context of the last few games, I can see the identity Benji talks about emerging, and honestly feel more confident than I have in many years. As tough as I'm finding that loss to process, being only 10 years old in 2005 and with limited memory of that grand final. In place of it, I will never forget being on the hill, celebrating that try the year before halftime. May's flick pass seemed all into Perth. This might be from last week. This is last week.
It is, but I do get the sentiment though, because I think we have kept a bit of the same form that we had last week as well. We've improved, and it's we're not just doing flash in the pan stuff anymore.
I think Rob did send me a winner. We'll find out who the winner is.
Yep.
For the other voucher. But Tigers 2025. He hasn't reached out yet. So a reminder, slip into our DMs or send us an email, podcast@westlife.com. Yeah, come join us on Saturday. You boys will be here Saturday
with bells on.
5:30 to watch the boys go round. So let's pack the place. It's the end of the
let's get
season.
here. Everyone
5:30.
watching, everyone making comments, anyone in Sydney, get out here. It's the last game.
Even
It's
not
always a good afternoon.
Coast,
It's great, yeah.
Wollongong.
We're going to do the initiative.
Only an hour away.
Give the spoon to the Titans.
100%.
Fair.
But just let's send the season like it's a 5:30 game on a Saturday.
Public transport, very easy to get here. You get to
Buses.
Town Hall, you get a bus that leaves every 15 minutes, drops you off right at the door.
Does, yep. Well, plenty of parking. It's not like Leichhardt game days. Plenty of parking around here.
Rob Bashara, he'll shuttle you home. He's got no issue
Yeah, he'll
with
give you
that.
lifts. If you live within a 30k radius, he'll give you a lift home for sure. That's a promise. He just sent a text so that he's in. He'll
Good stuff.
He's the Uber for that.
We've got no excuses anymore.
All right, 5:30. Let's preview the game. Titans v Tigers up there at Seabus Super Stadium. No longer Skilled Park, as it was called back in the day.
I remember back in the day going to see the Gold Coast Chargers, Seagulls at Carrara Stadium.
Carrara, yeah. I
Wasn't
remember
that a shit ground? Horrible. Round ground. It was round. You couldn't see.
Is that where the Azwood might be able to confirm this in the comments? He'll know. Is that where what's the AFL's?
Yeah.
Not the Giants. Fucking
Suns.
Yeah, is that where the Suns play?
I think so.
Yeah. Might be. But I do remember the Chargers. Briefly. Remember Charger Man?
Yeah. Seagulls, Chargers. No, Seagulls. No, Giants, Seagulls, Chargers. I think it went. How many years does it take to get it right?
They still haven't. They still haven't.
I don't know. It's such a big nursery.
Suns, Statsman confirmed. Thank you, Statsman. Obviously, the big talking point in this one, we've got a debutante in Queensland, as I mentioned, Sunday night show, parallels of Chris Lawrence, an outside back doing his HSC, debuting for the Tigers. Does he get a try and a win? What do you reckon, Jay?
I don't want to put the mock on him, but with this guy, I don't fear putting the mock on him anymore. I think, he's been proving against men in these 4 New South Wales Cup games that he's up to it. He's been, highly touted for as long as I can remember through the pathways. I don't want to say he's can't miss, but he's up there.
When he's been getting attraction from rugby union and so many different codes and teams, there's got to be a reason. I think just off the footage I've seen of him, he seems up for it, and I think this week's a good week to get to blood him and give him a shot. Because I think I'd be a bit more concerned if he was centre, but I think wing, you can at least see the process. You can at least see the process of how the team prepares and for the week, and then go into game day and hopefully execute and hopefully get a meat pie on his debut.
I was a little bit worried until Jay said on Sunday night that he's been playing against men in the for the Magpies for many months.
Half a year,
yeah. So that's given me a lot more confidence. I can't wait to see him. I think he'll have a big one.
And he's a top bloke from what I've heard. I met him a couple
Great
of times.
kid, looks like.
He's very humble. He's very down to earth. So I wish you all the best, Macca. So just carve up.
And a report in the paper today said he actually could have debuted earlier. They wanted him basically. They would have played him before he even turned 18 if they could have.
As an exemption, or
They were
Well,
thinking.
they just wanted to. They said would have played him ages ago.
Yeah.
He was ready long ago, but he said no. I want to finish my schooling. And a few people kind of said, well, why would you choose? But this actually, I think, shows good character in the kid.
Definitely.
The fact that he started this thing. He's gone played school footy. He's loyal to his mates. He wanted to help his school win a premiership in the Newington College. Only loyal. He had offers from Japanese rugby. He's got big money thrown at him left, right, and center, and he's been loyal to us as well. He talked about how much he loved training amongst Jerome Luai and Appy Coruscant. I think this is a kid that's going to be a West Tiger.
Who's his manager?
I believe it's Tartak, isn't it? I think it's Mario.
Tartak definitely replied on the
Same as
socials.
the famous. Yeah, I think.
I wish all 107 kilos of him the very best.
Oh, I can't wait. It's this. I keep saying it. Next year's going to be special. Like we're got a special squad. It really feels like those mid 2000s when we were kind of winding up to like having a big year like we did in 2010, 2011. This team's really building something, and Makasini is going to be a big part of it. I can't wait to see him play.
Injuries still have to be kind to us, though.
Yes, I mean it has to be kind to every team.
Isn't there?
It's going to be kind to every team. Every team that does well, pretty much. Very few teams. I mean, even Penrith. You look at Penrith. They had some injuries at the start of the year.
Yeah.
And they'll come and last. So it happens to the best of them. So obviously, touch wood, our key players stay on the park. But
you know
excited.
what? Kai Pierce-Paul had a good game for Newcastle on the weekend too, which was a positive.
Maverick Geyer as well when he got the call up for the game against the Bulldogs as well.
Penrith squad, yeah.
I had even Roberts had apparently a freakish behind flick pass in New South Wales Cup for, I think he plays for the Roosters.
Jersey Flegg, the Wentworth Park one, yep. So bad game for us.
So we've
identified
the talent and what we need. We just need to get continuity and consistency. So yeah.
Boys, is there anyone for the Titans that scares you? Obviously, there's some big boys, some big stars there.
They got a good side. Again, that's why I just laughed before.
They almost beat us at Leichhardt.
Yeah, they're a good side. They've had a good side for years, the Titans. I just don't know what goes wrong. They went well was it last year or the year before? Where they played semis, did they? Or the first, yeah.
Probably under Holbrook.
Yeah, that's it. They got speed, Sammy, and their forward pack, Tino. Again, I don't know why they're last. They shouldn't be.
Do you think, Jay, do you think the Des Hasler factor, him leaving, do you think that really, I mean, there's Kieran Foran factor as well. It's his last game. Maybe. I think the Kieran Foran factor maybe a bit more than Desi. Do they really care about a coach that it seems like they're not really playing for anyway?
Well, there's no easy beats in the NRL. You know, there's no bad players. They've had to compete with all of their reserve grade teams and all of their hardship and tribulations to get up to first grade, even if they end up getting the wooden spoon. You know, there's no mugs in their side and they can put it together, even if they have to ride off the emotion of Foran and Hasler and all of these, players who are trying to find new deals elsewhere or with the Titans. They'll have plenty to play for, but I just back our boys to not, go to sleep at the wheel. Yeah, they may pip us at the end of the day, but I don't think they're going to flog us. We're not going to fall asleep and let them win. They're going to have to beat us, and they may at the end of the day, but, we'll show up for sure.
Our last round, our last round, what's the word? Record is putrid. Let's be honest. When was the last time we won a last round?
West 17 Twitter put that out the other day.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
And the only other time since our final strike was 2014. So that's two times. 2012 or 13.
I guess we've been out of finals contention, which we are this weekend as well. But I don't know. This team doesn't seem like one that lies down. I think this team, they're enjoying playing with each other at the moment. I think in previous years, the team has just been looking for the off season and probably for a different contract to get out, out of their contract. This team seem to really enjoy playing with each other, love turning up, playing for Benji. I think they got to go out and really try. They had nothing to play for against the Raiders, the best team in the comp, and they really took it to them. So I hope that they come out firing. They're a bit of a camp, like a road trip as well up there. I assume they'll fly up. We're playing Saturday. They'll probably fly up Friday, maybe. Bit of a boys trip, and really want to
get out there, but don't have fun. You know what happened last year when we were told to go and have fun last round. So
yeah, it's going to be tough. Like, we've got a lot of scar tissue over our last round games, but there's a small part of me that thinks that even if the Titans manage to pip us and fall over the line, you know, I'm a little bit I'm keen on how Luai will respond, because I don't think he's going to take that standing down. And I think, you know, if there's anything that could drive our standards to be even higher at training over the off season, you know, an embarrassing loss to the Titans would.
It's a long off season as well, so I've like a win this weekend will do wonders for not only for our fans, but I think for the boys heading into the preseason as well. I mean, just stick to what's been working throughout the whole season, and look, it is just another game of football, but just go out there 110% and just leave nothing out there.
amateur halves.
That's it.
Full credit to the boys. Righto, around the other grades, so the Magpies, they finished off the season with a loss, as I bring it up on my screen. They lost to the Chookies, unfortunately.
they scored about 4 tries in 10 minutes, I think.
Did
We were
you-
leading by, I don't know what were 16 or something, and just they went bang, 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 and that was it. I don't
50
know
to
what
18
happened.
scoreline there. They finished the season 9th, though, so no spoon. So finished above the Bears, Eagles, Knights, and Rabbits. So
Why don't we make a push for Adele to coach the Magpies?
maybe they
Get
I
on it,
believe
Bill, if you want to
their-
come down.
I believe their coach isn't being renewed for next year. So
Well, and he shouldn't.
so-
He shouldn't be renewed.
The
You
first
know,
half of the year was deplorable.
worse. It was
Yeah.
worse than deplorable. It was a mess.
well, you went out of the league.
Yeah, and they've had a pretty good side all year. You know, a lot of first grade experience. Maybe that went against them. I've said this before, that they, you know, with so many first graders, you know, maybe the attention to detail was more, hey, I'm just down here for a week or 2 weeks. You know, whereas you look at the new towns of the world where they've got a pure reserve grade squad that turn up every week. They're the same players. That probably counts for a lot.
Yeah, they finished top 4.
Yep.
The Jets. So
They've always had a strong side, Newtown.
Yeah.
In reserve
yeah, I
grade.
remember watching it Leichhardt. What was his name that played for the Eels? Son of Mortimer, Daniel Mortimer, kicking a field goal to put him into the grand final at Leichhardt Oval. What year? God, how long was that? That's got to be 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, shouts to the Blue Bags. I'm just kind of feeling as my computer's so freaking slower than usual tonight. I know people put up with my bullshit every
Melbourne
week.
Storm pulled out of the Brisbane Tigers too, I read on the weekend.
And I think
As a feeder club.
their upper feeder as well. They're pulling out of all of their Brisbane Cup teams. So yeah,
right.
I don't
do
know if
what?
that means if they're going to establish their own or have
Yeah,
a
I
team
don't- I don't know.
in New South Wales.
Well,
Maybe
their
they have.
juniors are here. They got the Storm in the junior comps here, so they're going to push in the New South Wales Cup.
Maybe.
for genuine.
I think
side.
the Bears are a feeder for them, I think, at the moment.
were as well, yeah.
Of course, because
Nelson was
playing for him, wasn't he? Yeah. Jersey Flag, they finished on a win. Good on you, boys. 36-30 over the Chooks there at Wentworth Park. 7th for them to finish the season, and it's a top 5. Top 5
Correct.
is
Yep.
top 5. So, which sucks. And it's a 14-team comp, and we finish in the top half, and we don't make the finals.
I'm a fan
That's-
of top 5. I've always have been, yep. Top 8, too many sides.
No, I reckon top 10.
I think the NRL should go back to top 5.
We
I
need a
reckon-
few finals
that's
campaigns
just me.
before.
I reckon we should once the 18th team. What would PNG be? 18th, won't it?
Oh,
Team 18? after the Bears. Bears are 17.
And
Yeah,
then
is that
PNG
right?
would be 19.
I would go.
19, will it?
Yeah, I reckon 9 and 10 playing with 7 and 8. Once the
Wild card, like a
Bears
wild card.
wild
system.
card
Yeah, I
weekend.
agree with that.
Everyone gets a week off. 7 play 10, 8 b 9.
Yep.
Yeah,
Do it.
maybe.
The wild card
It's
doesn't make a
working
lot
well
of
for
sense
the
this
NBA,
young,
so-
but yeah.
I can see in years to come after, Norths come in and PNG that they'll go, you know what? Too many sides. Let's cut some. And I'm looking at you, Manly. You low club
I mean, yeah, they're more sharp.
and
Has
Sharks
to be first moved on.
and their putrid swamp they play at.
They'll can't tell you're a Westie at heart, as always. Match day, Manny, NRLW, the girls. We came to the pub, the Orange Grove, all here, boys, watching this. The girls, they had it. They had the Raiders in the spoon bowl. And then the Raiders, you said bang, bang before. The Raiders went bang, bang. And then we went to Golden Point and they kicked the easiest field goal I've ever seen on a rugby league field. The girls forgot how to put pressure on a kicker because their halfback literally just snapped it casually, put it over. So annoying. So, just some silly errors. Yeah. Was that coaching? We obviously know the fate of the coach. Now there's a bit of game management from the girls. They were looking good. They were in the fight. We really wanted this one to kind of avoid the spoon, but looks like the girls are going to finish with another spoon. Anyone got any thoughts on the NRLW game? We kind of touched on it already. With
Credit
Paulie.
to the Raiders. They've got a dedicated field goal kicker, and I wouldn't know who would attempt ours. Faith Monera
I reckon Kezi
could
would.
probably get it over. Well,
I saw Kezi snap one at. I was watching the Blues training. I saw her snap one from 30 meters out, so she can kick him. I
There
could
you
see
go.
her. Obviously, with no one running at her, they were just stuffing around. But I have seen her kick a field goal in practice. They are playing the Eels Sunday night, 6:15 at Combank Stadium. Is that after the Eels game? Are the Eels the 4 o'clock game this week? We'll do our tips in a sec. We'll
We'll have to
kind of
check
find that out. But the Harvey Norman girls went down to Mounties, 36-10.
And I was watching Scott. Thank you very much.
Actually, Scotty, I saw he's still in the Philippines.
I feel like I got shown out of the.
He was. No, he was.
I was here and I
Scotty.
was
the
watching.
He was. He wasn't. He was. You're invested too. I was
Little bit.
proud of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were watching on the TV, getting into it. So
I'm dedicated.
He
I'm
was,
going
Scotty.
to try and get Shane into an NRLW membership, even if
Scotty's
it has
still-
to happen before the NRL memberships go out.
Scotty's still in the Philippines. Apparently, one of our Patreon legends still over there enjoying the sunshine. And Scotty, when are you back, Scotty? Come join us at the OG. Hopefully, will he
Haven't seen him
be?
in ages.
Yeah, will he be back for the OG to finish the season? Harvey Norman girls lost 36-10 to the Mounties. They're playing at Redfern Oval on Saturday at 10:30 in the morning. And all right, to our tips for the week. The boys did. Statsman sent in his tips for this week. Shane, what I might get you to do is bring up the NRL app, bring the draw up for me.
Yep.
Because I'm buckleys of getting my computer to even think about loading an NRL draw. First game is, I believe, Storm and
Storm and the Broncos.
Bronx.
7:50 at Amy Park. No, Suncorp.
Suncorp, yep. Team on the left. Az and I have gone Storm, but a couple of outs for them. They're $1.65 favourite. I can see. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Anyone thinking Broncos?
Nah, Storm, but they won't get it their whole way.
I was
They'll
thinking
throw it around
Broncos,
Brisbane.
but Storm pretty much full strength. Steph gets a rest. They should get over it. They're still mostly full strength.
Is Reese playing this week?
Walsh is, yes.
Yeah.
Just no Shibasaki.
I'm gonna bold tip. I reckon he's gonna do a toilet celebration for a try.
Good chance of that.
A full flush of tries for him.
That's it.
The filthy Manly Sea Eagles that played out of that shithole Brookvale, as Shane said, up against the Wars. Who are we thinking?
Putrid Manly, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think the Wars
The Wars are
season's done.
cooked.
They're gone.
They are cooked. I'm going Manly.
Yeah, Wires are on their last legs. I think Manly will turn up for the last home game for the year for them.
It's a shame because the Wars, like the start of the year, were really good, and they're just going to bounce out of the finals
Last
pretty
game
pretty
for,
easily, I think.
Last game for DCE as well for Manly, depending on where he goes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Roosters v Rabbits. So always a feisty one. This one Friday night. Rookies are heavy favourites. Rabbitohs will want to take their heads off, but crazy. What's his name? Cam
Murray.
Cam Murray's
Yeah.
playing. They're bringing him back for one game.
Bringing him back. So
Why would you? Why would you?
Just they hate each other, and I think they really want East to miss out, and so do I. I hate South as much as the next man.
Is it worth risking injury for a bit of?
He's got a full
they're
off-season.
They're probably going to get carved up anyway. I don't think it's worth it.
I don't reckon they'll get carved up.
I think Roosters will win pretty easily.
What injury did Cameron Murray have?
An ACL, I think.
Yeah, it's his first game for the
I
season.
want the
Yeah,
Dolphins
it's
in
his
the
first
semis,
game of the
though,
season.
so-
He injured it pre-season.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Why? Like, why play him? Just put him on ice. Bring him back next year.
What's
Like,
wrong with Latrell now? Isn't he coming back?
I don't know. What is
Made
anyone
a
know?
glass that bloke.
Why is Latrell not playing?
Back or
Anyone
something,
know?
I think.
Yeah.
I thought he was. Well, they announced him 2 weeks ago that he'll be back for the Souths game. He must have done it at training or something. Niggled
Maybe.
twins
It's his last game. Like
or something.
I think they're guaranteed missing the spoon. Can they get the spoon still? What's the ladder?
Only the Knights and Titans.
Yeah, so they've missed
Oh,
the
okay.
spoon.
I thought it was a done deal with the Titans, but
No, they can.
well, that's a worry for us.
There's
Then.
there's a
Okay.
bit of a for and against chance that
Oh,
they can
okay.
get the Knights, and the Knights up. We'll get to the Knights game in
Yeah.
a second. I've gone Tigers. As gone Tigers.
Hold on, what about Saints and?
Oh, Saints and Panthers. Sorry, we've gone Panthers, but no, Dragons. They're
It's at Win though, Win Stadium.
yeah.
It's a happy hunting ground for Saints. It's
Mm.
always hard to win down
Yeah,
there, but
I think Saints have been a little bit like us this year. They've
Yeah,
been in the
hot and
fight a
cold.
lot of games,
Yep.
and then just forgotten how to win.
and Penrith are Penrith. What's the best they can get though if they win? Like what better or it doesn't matter.
That's why we need
That's
stats,
which is
man.
why they
If they did,
yeah,
they might
exactly.
have named a better side against the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I still think that just Dragons have been brave, but I think they've hit their limit. I think they just desperately need a rest.
we've all got
Jack DeBellin's last game too.
Yeah.
So I want to win that for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm glad they're. I bet they're sad to see him go. Doggies. Sorry, not doggies. Tigers. I've
Yeah.
gone Tigers.
All
I
right,
reckon.
West Tigers.
I think we'll win. What are we? What's the betting?
$1.72. $1.82 now.
$1.82. Oh,
It was $1.72 yesterday. So
okay, a bit of
the
money
Titans have come in.
come in. They're almost at the $2 mark. The Titans. Yeah,
I think that's how it'll go too. It'll be close. There'll be thousands of points scored.
high scoring one. You reckon?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Boys, confident.
I really want to emotionally hedge and pick the Titans, but
Rob Wood.
yeah, if we can break any hoodoo, this should be it. I think I'll back us in.
Tigers 13 plus.
Hey, Brando's
I
Good
think-
stuff,
Good on you,
Brando.
Brando.
I back us.
I'll go 1 to 12 either way.
Doggies, as Lockie Doors Saturday night. The Doggies are in town. They're playing the Sharks.
I couldn't give a shit. Couldn't care less who wins this.
Um,
The
who
Sharks
I
will
tip?
put in for sure.
Dogs. We've both gone. Az and I both gone Dogs. There, but yeah, it is two teams I could give two shits about. Dolphins, Raiders. Raiders have pulled everyone out. It's
It'll be the loss the Raiders had to have.
like us against the Panthers, 2005.
Dolphins
Same.
to the 8.
I really hope the Dolphins get into the 8.
They deserve it. They've been better than the Roosters all year.
Yeah, what happened? Roosters going to.
But you know what?
Cover.
To win a comp, you only got to come good at a certain time, as we showed in 2005.
If
You know,
Souths
not
get
many,
the
not many
upset,
sides, are good the whole year. Like Canberra have, Penrith have, but
What are the odds for Dolphins and Raiders?
$1.20 to 460 for the Raiders.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
if Souths get the upset, then lock in Dolphins 100%.
Yeah, and then maybe the opposite. If Roosters do get the win,
Roosters get the win.
yeah, the Dolphins have got nothing to play for. So the money might push out a bit there. We've both gone, Az and I both gone Eels against the Knights. The Knights,
yeah,
are
they'll
cooked.
win that easy.
The Knights almost deserve the spoon. They've been pretty. The fact,
Isn't there?
how did we lose to them? Seriously,
aren't they dire at the moment?
Yep.
Coaches and
You imagine if they get the wooden spoon with Dylan Brown and coming into their side next year, like where do you go from? Like
I
where do you
know.
get? The only way is up. But you imagine finishing with the spoon before that. I mean, Newcastle got
has Ponga
what
been
days?
playing?
He's missed most of the year.
So he's been out the past couple of weeks.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Out for a
he's not
while.
sure.
Fletcher Sharp's been out for a while, and he was sort of the only spark in creativity for him. So, don't
No,
know.
he's out injured.
Yeah,
So-
he's been out, I
He's
believe.
still got a good side.
They've
That
got a
Fletcher Hunt
decent
goes
side.
all right. Dominic Young, Gagai, Bradman Best. They've got a mad backline.
Oh, the comments have answered a few questions for us. So Kim said, Kim and Scotty, I need Scotty on the show. He said Cam Murray did his Achilles,
Okay,
not his knee.
that's risky.
Fatrell Dougie says has a back strain, as someone did say back. So thank you. What would we do without the live listeners filling in our lack of knowledge?
How good is that?
Boys, question off the cuff, it just made me think of it. Of the other teams in the comp, who is in a better situation for 2026 than us? Or who's not? Let's go who's not. Who would you not want to be next year
Oh,
than us? Titans?
you reckon?
Yeah.
Titans from the crowd.
New coach.
Yeah, I think it depends on who they get, I suppose,
Yeah.
for the Titans, but I can't see Cronulla
I'm gonna say Manly's a smoky
to what?
Smokey to plummet.
to plummet.
Hope so.
They're getting a good half, though.
Yeah,
Touch
but
wood, touch wood, it
but
happens.
I think the issue is their forward pack. Without any go forward, what's the point?
Yeah.
You can have, Tom Brady in a good side, but if you haven't got any go forward, what's the point?
Well, you start cheating if you Belichick. That's what usually happens.
That's right.
There.
And I'll tell you what, if they do start shithouse, then the pressure will be on Seabold. I know they gave him till next year, but I'll tell you what, if they lose the first 4 games, he'll be gone.
Yeah.
All right. So Knights. Would you rather be the
Knights,
Tigers or Knights next year?
Tigers.
Yeah, 100%.
Eels.
Titans or Tigers?
Titans. Knights. I said Knights. Neither. I said Knights.
Oh.
We started with. I'm trying to move through the teams.
Okay.
Titans. Yeah. Eels. We better than the Eels next year.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
No question.
But I think Parra will have it, unfortunately.
We got a way better forward pack than them, and that's just
Yeah, we do. But Moses,
that.
and again,
Who else is
can't
below?
stand him, but
Who's
he's
below us
so
on it?
good.
Trying to think of the ladder. Can you put the ladder up for me? We'll go up the ladder.
Next would be Dragons after Knights.
Dragons. I think we're better than Dragons next year.
I will beat Dragons.
Cowboys.
yes.
I don't know. They're a mystery
Yeah,
bag.
they got plenty. There's plenty of talent there.
Yep.
The Cowboys.
I think
don't
they'll have
know.
a big year next year, the Cowboys.
I think Seabold and Todd Payton are the ones on the chopping block next year.
Mm.
They'd be close to getting sacked, I reckon.
But the Cowboys are playing better football over the past sort of month than they have all year. So
Yeah.
Is Rabbitohs next?
they'll have to get better for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
Rabbitohs.
they got a
They've been
great
smashed
coach,
with
great
injuries.
players.
Yeah.
Might depend
They'll
on
be top 8.
how
They'll
the
make
Lewis Dodd
semis.
situation goes. If they manage to get a good outcome on the Lewis Dodd, moving him on, maybe.
What's the worst buy, Adam Blair or Lewis Dodd?
Got to be Dodd, I think. Blair's
good call.
played some games at least.
I say, speaking of South,
Did he?
Speaking of South, I believe Jaden Solomon's going to stay.
Yes, that
officially at
was
the Rabbitohs.
the reports did come out today. Actually, I did say that 2 years to stay. He's taking less money to not come back to the Tigers. So, anyone sad about that?
Thank you for your service and stay in South.
Probably a good win-win for each side.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
he's got
He
more
looked
chance playing
happy.
first grade there as well.
yeah. He's got no path to first
He
grade.
probably
but
he
Jock
probably loves
Madden.
Bennett. He's probably staying there for probably.
Yeah.
That's probably the main reason. And good on him.
Good on him.
I wish him the best.
Yep. Good on you, bud. Who are we missing, Jay?
Yeah.
Who's next up?
After Rabbits is Eels. We were touching on that
Yeah.
a bit. We've had a little bit of chat about the Sea Eagles,
Yeah.
then Dolphins.
Finns. I think will be better.
They lost a lot of forwards earlier
Mm.
on.
But they
Gilbert.
got some. It's a tough one. It's a lot of maybes, isn't it? In the middle of that
Yeah, if
comp
they get-
next year.
We're,
they
just,
get-
we're all dribbling here. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
If they get-
there are so many variables.
Yeah.
If they got
That's what
Flapo back,
podcast is,
I'd give
really.
them half a chance next year because that's their forward pack leader.
You've got to think the Dolphins make the 8 next year.
Yeah, so do I.
Like they can't, they can't keep going on like this where they just keep falling out at the end after a good start to the season.
Yeah. Well, there's still a chance this year, remember?
Maybe that's a good topic for next Wednesday. Sorry, not next Wednesday. Wednesday after we'll do the what do you call it? End of season form. So I'll get that prepped and ready. So we'll do one more OG show next Wednesday. Apart from obviously we'll be here Saturday on the live stream. Thank you to all our Patreon members, patreon.com/WestsLife. We'll go into the CFAF room for a bit of a bonus episode after we go off here. So we'll be here at the Orange Grove on Saturday evening. Come along. Let's pack the OG full of Tigers fans. 5:30 game, so 7:30 finish. Have some beers with the boys. We'll all be here.
Yep.
Bashar will be here. I think
the wooden
someone's
spoon.
given Az.
I think I'm going to pick Az. Oh,
Was it Wednesday picking Az up?
I
Az
don't
is
remember.
TBA.
Yeah.
I don't think he's allowed to get be on his feet just yet. But yeah, let's pack the place here for one last game. Get a feed at the Orange Grove. You boys have all had a feed here. How good is
Yep.
the food here at the
Not
Orange
bad.
Grove?
Very good. Very, very
Hotel.
good.
Have a beer, $7 schooner, and let's just talk about the year that was, and then finish the year on a high.
Let's
So,
give them the wooden spoon that we've had enough for too long. So
yeah, that's the thing. Let's celebrate 11th place. Let's have a cheers to 11th for the boys.
Flights are still very cheap, Riff. So,
Can he get
Yeah.
here? Is he got enough time to get here? I guess if he,
yeah,
it's a long way from
pack a bag
Miami.
tonight.
Pack a bag. Say
Take it
goodbye.
down.
Kiss the wife on the cheek.
I'll put him
Goodbye.
up.
See you,
I'll
love.
put him up.
I'm on the way to Sydney to watch a meaningless rugby league game at a pub with a bunch of dribblers.
for the boys.
Love you, Riff. Love you, sport. We'll chat to you soon in the bonus pod, and we'll chat to everyone else Saturday. Please, yeah, like I said, let's pack the Orange Grove, and then Sunday night we'll have another clause out pod and another phoner. Maybe boys, you want to come to another phoner?
Maybe,
So
yeah.
if you
Why
want to
not?
join the phone in show podcast at WestsLife, if it's just through Discord. The cool thing is you boys have been on the other end, obviously calling in to the show.
Mm.
You can chat to the other people as you're
It's
waiting.
the best.
Yeah.
It's like a green
Yeah.
room. It's
Yeah.
a green room.
Yeah, green. It's pretty much a green room, and then
Yeah.
until you get sucked into.
Do you
the
get
piss.
sucked
Yeah, you get sucked out of
Never,
it. You
never.
have to chat to us. Yeah.
You're halfway through a conversation and they disappear.
And it's been good to see some new faces on that
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
as well. So check out if you haven't seen it yet. There's plenty. We don't just talk about that game. We talk about anything, absolutely anything West Tigers. you want.
Skydivers. What else do we do?
Skydiving as well. So yeah, podcast at Westlife. Slide into our DMs. I'll send you a link. It's a special private Discord to go in, and then you just call in and chat away. We'll chat Tigers, and it'll be the end of season one. So it'll probably be the last one we do. So get in on it. And yeah,
Just before we go, I want to shout out to my son Jake and his under 15s Winston Hill
Yes.
Tigers. They're
Second
playing
chance.
their second chance semi on Saturday against Greystanes. If they turn up, we'll win. Then we'll go and play Winnie in the grand final the following week. So best of luck. Up the Winston Hills Tigers.
oh, Doreen said she'll come next Wednesday to claim a voucher. Good on you,
Perfect.
Doreen.
Good on you, Dora.
See you then. Boys, anything before we say goodnight to Big Dog?
Let's just go out there and get a 2 points. Pretty much.
Let's do it.
Please
Get
just
out.
win, boys.
Get to the OG and show up here, and hopefully the boys show up there.
All right. As always,
Go the
Go
West Tigers.
Thanks for listening to West Tigers Life Podcast. What a great show. Love that Rob Bichara. Check out all their episodes and content at westtigers.com.au. What great content. Watch Coach's Report with Otto live by joining patreon.com/WestsLife. What a great deal. Join their Discord as well. Wow, fantastic. Please grab that subscribe button by the